In the world of K-pop, fame comes with a price. Every photo, every interaction, and even every moment of silence can become the beginning of a controversy that spreads across the internet within hours. Few idols have experienced this more intensely than BTS's Jungkook. Over the years, his name has been linked to countless rumors, heated debates, and stories that continue to divide fans across the world. While some were eventually confirmed through reliable sources, others remain nothing more than speculation without credible evidence. Tonight, K-Pop Fact Today takes a closer look at 5 of Jungkook's most talked about controversies, separating verified facts from internet rumors, and examining why these stories continue to spark debate among ARMY even years later. The question is, how much of what people believe is actually true? Number 5. Jungkook rejected major luxury brand offers to stay loyal to Calvin Klein. Lines became part of his daily life, the relationship between Jungkook and Calvin Klein had already begun to stand apart from the typical celebrity endorsement. In the highly competitive world of luxury fashion, it is common for major brands to compete aggressively for influential ambassadors. Global idols often represent several labels throughout different stages of their careers, moving from one campaign to another as contracts expire and new opportunities emerge. But Jungkook's partnership with Calvin Klein quickly developed into something that many industry observers described as an unusually consistent. As his influence continued to grow after BTS entered a new chapter of individual activities, speculation began to circulate that several prestigious fashion houses were interested in signing him. Although the identities of many of those companies were never officially disclosed, entertainment analysts and fashion media frequently suggested that Jungkook had become one of the most sought-after celebrities in the global luxury market. The rumors intensified as his campaigns with Calvin Klein repeatedly generated extraordinary results, with featured products selling out within minutes and online searches for the brand reaching remarkable levels after each appearance. Industry reports documented significant increases in public attention whenever Jungkook appeared in a new campaign, reinforcing his reputation as one of the most commercially powerful ambassadors in fashion. Official records clearly confirm his partnership with Calvin Klein, while multiple interviews and public appearances consistently demonstrated his commitment to the collaboration. At the same time, various reports claimed that other luxury brands had shown interest in working with him. However, the exact details of those private negotiations have never been publicly confirmed, and no official documents have revealed which offers were formally presented or declined. What remains evident is that Jungkook continued representing Calvin Klein instead of announcing a sudden move to another luxury label, a decision that fueled widespread discussion among both fans and marketing professionals. Some branding experts argued that maintaining a long-term partnership with a single globally recognized company could strengthen authenticity and public trust far more effectively than changing endorsements frequently. Others believed the decision reflected careful brand strategy rather than emotional loyalty, emphasizing that consistency often creates greater commercial value than constant expansion. Across online communities, ARMY interpreted the situation in different ways. Many admired what they viewed as loyalty toward a brand that embraced Jungkook during an important period of his solo career. Others questioned whether rejecting additional opportunities, if such offers truly existed, would have made financial sense. Without official confirmation of those alleged proposals, the debate continues to rely largely on industry speculation rather than verifiable evidence. Nevertheless, one fact remains difficult to dispute. Jungkook's collaboration with Calvin Klein became one of the most successful celebrity brand partnerships of its era, generating enormous global attention and reinforcing his image far beyond the music industry. Whether his continued association resulted from personal preference, strategic planning, contractual considerations, or a combination of all three has never been fully explained publicly. Perhaps that unanswered question is precisely why this story continues to fascinate fans years later, because sometimes what remains behind closed doors becomes even more intriguing than the campaigns the entire world can see. Number 4. Jungkook and Jimin didn't speak for 13 days. Verified. The year was 2020. Behind the spectacular performances, record-breaking achievements, and the image of unbreakable teamwork that BTS presented to the world, an entirely different reality existed away from the cameras. While millions of fans saw 7 members moving in perfect synchronization on stage, few realized that even the closest friendships could experience moments of tension. Within every team that spends years living, traveling, rehearsing, and working together almost every day, disagreements are inevitable. What surprised many fans was not that such a disagreement happened, but that Jungkook and Jimin themselves would eventually reveal it. Unlike countless internet rumors that relied on anonymous sources and speculation, this story came directly from the members, making it one of the rare controversies surrounding Jungkook that is supported by first-hand accounts. The revelation emerged during BTS's own content, where the members openly reflected on their relationships and the challenges they had faced throughout their journey together. Jungkook and Jimin explained that in 2020 they experienced a serious disagreement that led to an extended period during which they barely communicated. According to their own recollections, the silence lasted approximately 13 days. While neither member disclosed every detail of the original argument, both acknowledged that the conflict had become significant enough to create emotional distance between them. For fans accustomed to seeing the pair laughing together, performing side by side, and sharing countless memorable moments, the admission came as a genuine surprise. Naturally, the lack of detailed information encouraged speculation across online communities. Some believed the disagreement must have involved creative differences related to BTS's work. Others suggested it may have stemmed from accumulated stress during an exceptionally demanding period in the group's career. In 2020, BTS faced enormous professional pressure, navigating global promotions, online concerts during the COVID-19 pandemic, and preparations for some of the most important releases of their careers. Experts who study group dynamics often note that prolonged periods of intense collaboration, combined with physical exhaustion and emotional pressure, can increase the likelihood of interpersonal conflict, even among individuals with deep mutual respect. From that perspective, the disagreement appeared less like an extraordinary scandal and more like a reflection of the human realities behind extraordinary success. Despite endless theories, official accounts remain remarkably consistent on one point. Neither Jungkook nor Jimin described the disagreement as something that permanently damaged their friendship. Instead, they explained that the conflict eventually led to honest conversations that strengthened their understanding of one another. Rather than avoiding the issue indefinitely, both members chose to address it directly. That willingness to communicate ultimately ended the 13-day silence and allowed them to rebuild the closeness that fans had witnessed for years. Many observers viewed this as evidence of emotional maturity, arguing that genuine friendships are not defined by the absence of conflict, but by the ability to overcome it. The story also challenged one of the most common misconceptions surrounding globally successful idol groups, the belief that perfect teamwork means perfect relationships at every moment. Psychologists who analyze long-term collaborative environments frequently emphasize that disagreements are a normal part of any close relationship, particularly when individuals spend nearly every day together under extraordinary expectations. In many cases, unresolved conflict can be more damaging than conflict itself. Jungkook and Jimin's decision to speak honestly about their experience offered a rare glimpse into the reality behind BTS's polished public image, reminding audiences that even global superstars experience misunderstandings, frustration, and reconciliation. Among ARMY, reactions were overwhelmingly supportive. Many fans appreciated the members' honesty, interpreting the story as proof of the trust that existed between them. Others admitted they had never imagined that one of BTS's closest friendships had once reached such a difficult point. Yet the fact that Jungkook and Jimin eventually chose to reveal the experience themselves transformed what could have become endless speculation into an important lesson about communication and personal growth. Unlike rumors built on anonymous posts and edited videos, this account came directly from the people involved. Years later, the 13-day silence remains one of the most discussed confirmed events in Jungkook's career, not because it exposed division within BTS, but because it demonstrated something far more relatable. Behind the world's biggest stages and brightest spotlights are individuals capable of making mistakes, feeling hurt, and finding the courage to repair what has been broken. Perhaps the greatest mystery was never why Jungkook and Jimin stopped speaking for 13 days, but how that difficult chapter ultimately became one of the strongest examples of the friendship that continues to define BTS today.
Number 3. The rumor that Jungkook and Lisa were secretly close. As concert arenas filled with thousands of fans and award ceremonies brought together the biggest names in K-pop under one roof, every glance, every smile, and every brief interaction between idols became the subject of intense public scrutiny. In an industry where artists from different groups rarely reveal details about their private friendships, even a few seconds of eye contact captured by a fan camera can quickly become the foundation of an entirely different story. It was within this environment that one of the most persistent rumors surrounding Jungkook began to spread: the claim that he had secretly developed a special relationship with Lisa of Blackpink. For years, the rumor repeatedly resurfaced across social media, despite the absence of credible evidence supporting it. The speculation did not begin with a confirmed report or an official statement. Instead, it grew from compilations of edited videos, slowed-down camera angles, and carefully selected moments taken from music award shows, television broadcasts, and public events where both idols happened to be present. Online creators stitched together unrelated clips, presenting ordinary interactions as if they were hidden signals. A glance lasting only a fraction of a second was interpreted as meaningful eye contact. Standing in the same backstage area became evidence of secret meetings. Even moments where the two artists never directly interacted were sometimes reframed through selective editing to suggest an invisible connection that audiences were encouraged to discover for themselves. As these videos accumulated millions of views, the rumor expanded beyond simple fan speculation. Various online communities began creating elaborate timelines, claiming that matching clothing, similar social media activity, or overlapping schedules hinted at a relationship kept hidden from the public. Some even attempted to connect unrelated photographs taken months apart, arguing that certain background details or travel dates somehow supported the narrative. Yet, when these claims were examined individually, they consistently relied on coincidence rather than verifiable facts. None of the commonly cited evidence established a direct connection between Jungkook and Lisa beyond their shared profession as globally recognized K-pop idols attending many of the same industry events. Entertainment journalists and experienced observers of K-pop culture have frequently noted that so-called shipping culture plays a major role in the creation of these narratives. Fans sometimes imagine relationships between celebrities based on visual chemistry or personal preference rather than confirmed information. While many treat such discussions as harmless entertainment, problems arise when fictional scenarios begin circulating as factual reports. The Jungkook-Lisa rumor became one of the clearest examples of how repeated speculation can eventually appear credible to audiences unfamiliar with its origins. Official information never supported the dating claims. Neither HYBE nor YG Entertainment confirmed that the two artists shared a romantic relationship. Likewise, no verified photographs, official documents, or credible investigative reports demonstrated that they were secretly dating or maintaining a hidden personal relationship. Various media outlets covering the rumor consistently found that the claims originated from anonymous online accounts, edited fan content, and unsupported interpretations rather than independently verified evidence. Over time, many of the original posts promoting the theory were either deleted or quietly abandoned without explanation, yet copies continued circulating across new platforms, allowing the rumor to survive long after its original sources had disappeared. Many ARMY and Blink members also encouraged others to approach the topic responsibly, reminding fans that public figures deserve privacy and that assumptions should never replace evidence. They argued that idols frequently attend attend the same broadcasts, award ceremonies, fashion events, and promotional activities, making occasional proximity inevitable rather than suspicious. Simply existing within the same professional environment does not establish a personal relationship. Nevertheless, the internet often rewards dramatic narratives more than ordinary explanations, allowing speculation to spread faster than factual corrections. Years later, the alleged closeness between Jungkook and Lisa remains one of the most recognizable K-pop rumors, despite never being substantiated by credible evidence. It serves as a reminder of how quickly isolated moments can be transformed into compelling stories through editing, repetition, and audience expectation. The official record remains unchanged. There is no verified evidence that Jungkook and Lisa were romantically involved or secretly maintaining a personal relationship.
Number 2, the secret California villa built for a future marriage? As the sun disappeared beyond the coastline of California and luxury properties stood quietly behind private gates, an unexpected rumor began spreading across online communities. It did not originate from an official statement, a verified document, or a credible news report. Instead, it emerged through anonymous social media posts claiming that Jungkook had secretly purchased or was building a luxurious villa in California as preparation for his future marriage. Within hours, screenshots, edited photographs, and speculative videos started circulating across multiple platforms. Some posts confidently described the supposed location, while others claimed insider knowledge about construction plans or future living arrangements. Yet, despite the confidence with which these stories were shared, something important was missing from every version of the claim: credible evidence. The timing of the rumor played a significant role in its rapid spread. During periods when BTS members were focusing on individual activities, fans naturally became curious about their personal lives and future plans. Any vague online claim involving relationships, real estate, or long-term life decisions immediately attracted enormous attention. Content creators eager for views often repeated the story without verifying its source, while discussion forums expanded the narrative further by connecting unrelated photographs, travel schedules, and old interviews into what appeared to be a convincing timeline. To casual readers, the accumulation of these disconnected pieces created the illusion that the rumor was supported by facts. However, official records told a very different story. No statement from Jungkook, Hybe, or any reliable media organization ever confirmed that he had purchased or constructed a villa in California for marriage preparations. No publicly verifiable property records linked him to the specific claims circulating online. Likewise, respected entertainment journalists never produced evidence supporting the existence of such a project. As investigators of online misinformation frequently point out, repeated claims do not become factual simply because they are shared thousands of times. Experts who study digital media have long observed that celebrity rumors often follow predictable patterns. A single anonymous post gains traction through reposts, each repetition adding new details that were never present in the original claim. Eventually, audiences begin remembering the repeated story instead of asking where it actually came from. This phenomenon, sometimes described as the illusion of truth effect, explains why unsupported narratives can survive for years even after they have been widely questioned. The California villa story fits that pattern remarkably well. Every retelling added another layer: an expensive mansion, secret construction, hidden plans for marriage, but none added verifiable proof. Many army members eventually pushed back against the rumor, encouraging others to distinguish speculation from confirmed information. They noted that Jungkook has consistently maintained a high level of privacy regarding his personal life, making extraordinary claims about secret real estate purchases particularly difficult to accept without substantial evidence. Others argued that if such a significant investment truly existed, reliable documentation or credible reporting would almost certainly have surfaced by now. Instead, the story continued to rely almost entirely on recycled screenshots, anonymous accounts, and assumptions presented as insider information. Years later, the California villa narrative remains one of the most recognizable internet myths surrounding Jungkook, not because it was ever proven, but because it demonstrates how easily speculation can evolve into a widely accepted story in the age of social media. Despite countless discussions, no credible evidence has verified that Jungkook secretly built a California villa in preparation for marriage. The claim remains a hoax. Yet, its persistence raises a larger question that extends beyond this single rumor. When millions of people repeat the same story, how many eventually stop asking whether it was ever true in the first place?
Number 1. The dating rumor between Jungkook and Winter of aespa. It began the way many modern celebrity rumors do, not with an official announcement, a verified photograph, or credible investigative reporting, but with a collection of fragmented social media posts that rapidly gained attention across multiple platforms. As BTS and aespa continued to dominate the global K-pop industry, millions of fans closely followed every public appearance, airport departure, award show, and online interaction involving both groups. In such an environment, even the smallest coincidence could become the foundation for an elaborate theory. Before long, anonymous accounts began claiming that Jungkook and Winter of aespa were secretly dating. The allegations spread with remarkable speed, fueled by edited videos, speculative commentary, and algorithms that rewarded sensational content over careful verification. Within days, the rumor had become one of the most widely discussed topics among online K-pop communities, despite one critical problem: there was no credible evidence supporting it. The narrative evolved through a familiar pattern seen repeatedly in celebrity culture. Short video clips from award ceremonies were slowed down to suggest prolonged eye contact. Separate airport appearances were presented as coordinated travel plans, despite occurring under entirely different circumstances. Similar fashion choices were described as matching couple items, even though many of the clothing pieces involved were commercially available and widely worn by other celebrities. Some social media users even attempted to compare reflections, stage positioning, and background objects in unrelated photographs, arguing that hidden clues pointed towards a secret relationship. Yet when each claim was examined individually, none provided independently verifiable proof that Jungkook and Winter shared a private romantic relationship. As the rumor gained momentum, online discussions became increasingly divided. Supporters of the theory argued that entertainment agencies routinely protect celebrities' private lives, making the absence of confirmation unsurprising. Others insisted that every coincidence formed part of a larger pattern. However, critics pointed out a fundamental flaw in that reasoning: assumptions are not evidence. Digital media researchers frequently warn that once audiences begin searching only for information that confirms an existing belief, unrelated events can easily be interpreted as meaningful connections. This cognitive tendency, often referred to as confirmation bias, has played a significant role in the spread of numerous celebrity rumors across the entertainment industry. Throughout the controversy, no official statement confirmed the dating allegations. Neither HYBE nor SM Entertainment announced that Jungkook and Winter were romantically involved. Likewise, no credible investigative outlet produced verified photographs, authenticated documents, or first-hand testimony establishing that the two idols were in a relationship. The overwhelming majority of the material circulating online originated from anonymous social media accounts, fan-edited compilations, or speculative commentary rather than independently confirmed reporting. As time passed, many of the original posts promoting the rumor were deleted, revised, or quietly abandoned, while copies continued spreading across different platforms, giving the false impression that repeated claims somehow strengthened their credibility. Media analysts have long observed that globally recognized celebrities often become targets of dating speculation simply because public curiosity creates enormous online engagement. In the K-pop industry, where artists maintain carefully managed public images and interact professionally at shared events, ordinary moments are frequently transformed into extraordinary narratives by audiences searching for hidden meaning. Jungkook and Winter became another example of this broader phenomenon. Their immense popularity made them natural subjects for speculation, even when verifiable facts remained absent. Many fans from both BTS and aespa communities eventually encouraged others to approach the rumor responsibly, emphasizing the importance of distinguishing verified information from online assumptions. They reminded audiences that respecting artists' privacy also means resisting the temptation to treat unsupported claims as established facts. Public figures may live under constant observation, but constant observation does not automatically reveal the truth. Without credible evidence, repeating speculation only increases confusion while exposing individuals to unnecessary public scrutiny. Today, the official record remains unchanged. There is no verified evidence that Jungkook and Winter of aespa have been romantically involved. The dating rumor continues to be classified as an unsubstantiated internet rumor rather than a confirmed event. Yet, despite repeated clarifications and the absence of reliable proof, the story still reappears whenever either artist becomes the center of global attention. Perhaps that is the greatest mystery surrounding this controversy, not whether the rumor was true, but why unsupported stories often survive far longer than the facts that quietly disprove them.